10-Day Method plus ASMR to break the limiting beliefs that hold you back from prosperity. Scientifically proven what happens to your mind if, for 10 consecutive days, you apply a silent and powerful method to break the limiting beliefs that keep you stuck. In the next few minutes, you'll understand why ASMR combined with small daily habits can unlock your mind effortlessly, and at the end, you'll have in your hands the step-by-step plan for the most liberating 10 days of your life. While many try to change their lives with ready-made phrases and temporary motivation, here, you'll experience something silent and scientifically powerful. This process is not magic, it's scientifically proven. Here's the core idea: ASMR plus 10 days to break limiting beliefs. On their own, they only relieve, but together, they reprogram. Your mind starts responding differently, your emotions stop taking control, and a new internal pattern begins to form: autonomy, lightness, and personal power. This channel is new, but what we offer here might be your silent new beginning. If this message resonated with you, subscribe now. The next method might go even deeper because transformation begins when you silence what limits you. Scientific studies prove that small daily habits, like focus, mindfulness, and self-reflection, truly change the brain. They strengthen regions responsible for decision-making, self-awareness, and behavioral change. On the other hand, ASMR, gentle sounds like flowing water, soft rain, calm music, or nature sounds, helps the mind enter a state of deep relaxation. This state is ideal for absorbing new ideas and weakening automatic, limiting patterns. When we combine daily habits with ASMR, we create the perfect environment to break limiting beliefs and reprogram the mind. Scientific sources: Tang, Holzel and Posner, 2015, Nature Reviews. Neuroscience shows how meditation and mindfulness change the brain. Lochte et al., 2018, Bioimpacts Journal, reveals how ASMR activates brain areas related to reward and emotional relaxation. And today, you'll discover a process that can change everything. The 10-Day Method plus ASMR was created to break, in a silent and precise way, the limiting beliefs that keep you stuck. If you feel like you've been living in the same cycle for too long, this is your call to reprogram, to turn off autopilot, and to finally break free from everything that made you believe it was never possible. This method was designed to liberate during the day. Small conscious habits activate brain areas responsible for focus, decision-making, and transformation. During the night, specific ASMR sounds silently reorganize emotional patterns that feed your limiting beliefs. Then something starts to happen. You stop repeating, "I can't," and start experiencing a quiet, "I can try." The internal rigidity begins to soften, and a new mindset, lighter, braver, more authentic, starts to emerge. You don't need another perfect plan, you need to break free from what convinced you that nothing will ever work. Those who break their limiting beliefs don't wait for confidence to act, they act, and that generates confidence. They fail, and that generates learning. They persist, and that generates strength. That's the effect of the method. It's not magic, it's your mental freedom. Stay in the video, because in just a few minutes you'll discover the step-by-step for the 10 days that will help you break limiting beliefs. But here's an invitation: don't stop on the 10th day, keep going. Strengthen your mind every day against the real villain of success, the beliefs that keep you trapped. That's why those who develop this active mindset win in every area of life: relationships, health, career, faith, inner peace. Everything starts to align when the mind stops waiting and starts leading with awareness. Limited minds are not born that way, they're shaped, conditioned by repetition, frustration, and words that left a mark. You always mess things up. This isn't for people like you. Dreaming too much only leads to disappointment. Over time, these phrases become internal commands, and without realizing it, your mind begins to postpone important decisions, quit right before achieving something, compare itself to others, and feel constantly behind. Wait for perfect motivation to take the first step. And the scariest part, these patterns operate in silence, like an emotional virus running in the background, sabotaging your efforts without making a sound. But here's the good news: this programming is not who you are. It was built, and what is built can be dismantled with conscious habits, with repeated practices, and with the right stimuli that open the way for new connections. What once seemed permanent dissolves, and what once blocked you becomes your fuel. That's the power of the 10-Day ASMR method. You're not just creating new habits, you're reprogramming the invisible commands that shape your decisions. And when those commands change, you change too, not on the outside but from the inside, in a silent, deep, and lasting way. And that's exactly what the ASMR plus 10-Day method was created for: to break your limiting beliefs through daily habit practices. This method is not a shallow routine, it's a deep reprogramming training. It combines two scientifically proven elements: conscious daytime habits, small actions that activate brain regions tied to focus, decision-making, and emotional control. Specific nighttime ASMR sounds, like soft rain, slow beats, wind through trees, or whispers, which work directly on the subconscious, reorganizing invisible patterns that limit you. This isn't about momentary motivation. This is about rebuilding your internal structure. It's about truly breaking free from everything that ever told you, you can't. This method is the first step. And the next 10 days could be the beginning of your silent breakthrough. Your transformation starts now. Here is the ASMR plus 10-day method to break limiting beliefs through daily microhabit practices. The difference in this method isn't what it promises, but how it works. Instead of forcing change, it creates space. Instead of pushing, it unlocks. And when that happens, the mind begins to lead its own transformation. The ASMR mentioned in this method is meant to be played as you fall asleep, and you can find it on YouTube. Day 1, confront the voice that says, you can't. Daily action, write down your most common limiting thought, I'm not good enough, this isn't for me, and rewrite a new opposite truth beneath it. Breakthrough focus, every limiting belief must be exposed before it can be replaced. Night ASMR, gentle tapping plus light rain. Internal affirmation, I am not my doubt. I am my decision. Day 2, break the need for approval. Daily action, do something important today without asking anyone's opinion. Just do it, for yourself. Breakthrough focus, the belief that you need permission weakens your power. Night ASMR, deep whispers plus ambient music at 432 Hz. Internal affirmation, my validation comes from me. Day 3, recognize what you've already overcome. Daily action, list 10 difficult situations you've already overcome. Read them out loud. Breakthrough focus, the belief that you never make it, can't survive the truth. Night ASMR, forest sounds with soft echoes. Internal affirmation, I've won before. I'll win again. Day 4, use humility to grow faster. Daily action, identify something you don't know and either ask for help or study it. Breakthrough focus, the belief that making mistakes equals failure causes stagnation. Night ASMR, slow bells plus night breeze. Internal affirmation, I'm a learner. That's my strength. Day 5, expose your deepest belief. Daily action, ask yourself, what hidden fear is stopping me from acting, and answer with honesty. Breakthrough focus, fear only controls you in the dark. In the light, it vanishes. Night ASMR, soft rain on glass plus gentle cello. Internal affirmation, I will no longer be ruled by inherited ideas. Day 6, use gratitude to fight mental scarcity. Daily action, list 3 things you have today that once seemed impossible, and feel thankful for them. Breakthrough focus, the belief that nothing is enough feeds helplessness. Night ASMR, crackling fire plus nighttime crickets. Internal affirmation, I have more than I realize. That empowers me. Day 7, act before fear speaks. Daily action, choose one task you've been delaying out of fear and do just the first 5 minutes. Breakthrough focus, the belief that you're not ready is just fear dressed as logic. Night ASMR, slow beats plus soft piano. Internal affirmation, I act. And fear loses its power. Day 8, reprogram your identity. Daily action, write 3 new statements about who you choose to be, I am determined, I can create change, I am worthy, and read them while looking into your own eyes in the mirror. Breakthrough focus, a pain-built identity limits everything. A new one opens doors. Night ASMR, shallow river sounds plus soft positive whispers. Internal affirmation, I am a new version of myself. Day 9, break the belief that you're late. Daily action, write, if I wasn't afraid of being late, what would I do today with ease? And go do it. Breakthrough focus, comparison breeds anxiety. Action creates presence. Night ASMR, Ocean Waves plus Subtle Bells. Internal affirmation, I am exactly where I need to be to grow. Day 10, seal the transformation with silence and clarity. Daily action, sit in silence for 10 minutes and visualize your mind as a fresh, fertile field. Breakthrough focus, the belief that nothing changes is destroyed by intentional silence. Night ASMR, 528 Hz frequency plus soft rainfall. Internal affirmation, I have rebuilt myself. And I'm never going back. When you act consciously during the day, with choices that directly challenge your limiting beliefs, and relax your brain at night with sounds that encourage new neural connections, you are accelerating emotional neuroplasticity, creating the space for a new mental identity to emerge, one that is lighter, stronger, and more confident. Scientific base, Tang et al., 2015, Nature Reviews Neuroscience, Lochte et al., 2018, Bioimpacts Journal. What was once just a method, is now a new way of thinking. The 10-day method, when combined with the right ASMR sounds, becomes fertile ground to break deep, silent limiting beliefs. It's in this environment, of stillness, presence, and conscious decisions, that a new mental identity begins to flourish. An identity free from old automatic patterns. Do not stop on day 10. Turn this practice into a lifestyle. Apply it daily, and keep your mind free from the greatest enemy of success, limiting beliefs. This channel is new, and every new subscriber helps us spread this silent method, one that transforms lives from the inside out. Click subscribe now. Not just to support this channel, but to receive the next silent method that will continue your process. Because your reprogramming doesn't end here, it's only just begun. Thank you for being here. Let's grow together.